nipped it in the bud. Speaking of nip it in the bud, this dude's getting his buds nipped tomorrow.
Oh no.
Yeah. So sleep well, my friend, because
you have no idea.
Tomorrow will be your last day with your huevos. I got halfway through explaining it to like Riley before I realized like I can't really, because I was like, what's getting fixed? I was like, they're gonna remove his balls tomorrow. And he was like, why? And I was like,
that's a good question.
I should have just made something up or said nothing. Like, what kind of man am I to take Charlie to do such an unnecessary thing?
You just said, well, you see, he didn't clean his room, and that's what I do when,
You know,
when
he
my
wouldn't help us
boys
clean
don't
up
clean
tonight.
rooms.
He didn't call me sir. So he struck the wrong tone.
Disrespect.
Yeah,
He disrespected me.
That's right.
And when a boy in my house disrespects me, you know what happens?
Chop. Snip, snap, snip, snap. Did you were about to say that?
Snip, snap, snip, snap. You have no idea the toll that 3 vasectomies has on a person.
All right, Dustin. Well, we find ourselves here.
Here we are.
If my calendar be correct, we're creeping up on number 600.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. And you know what our 600th episode is going to be?
What is it?
If everything's on schedule?
What's that?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Spider-Man. Yeah. Brand new day. Brand new podcast episode.
Yep. So that'll be interesting. Everyone can look forward to that.
Yes.
Dude, the other day when the other cat was over, when Azula was over here early and Charlie was riled up, he was on top of this thing behind me, and all I did was just like lift up his tail, like just not pull it or anything, just lift it up. Yeah. He turned around and he started growling at me.
Really?
Because he was so keyed up about those two.
From everything. Yep.
And he was just growling at me. He didn't he didn't snap. He didn't swat. So I just kept doing it. And I was like, you're not going to do shit. And he was just growling. I kept doing it. Yeah. And he kept growling. And I was just like, you're all talk, buddy. You're all talk.
You're not going to do a thing.
And so I lifted his tail up and I took my other finger and I poked him in the back of the nutsack. And I was like, okay, how about there? And he was like,
why would you do that?
And I was like, yep. So you don't deserve these.
count your days with him.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, this is the only time I get to do that to him. So poor guy. But he came up and we're all good now. But for the rest of the day, I would pick him up and he would growl as I'm holding him. Yeah. And he got so mad, he just buried his face in my elbow pit and wouldn't even look anywhere. Yeah. He was so mad. I was like, it's kind of nice that even now he's not attacking me. He's just
that's right.
Displeased.
Yeah. I hate this.
I'd like it known I don't want to be here.
But I have nowhere else to go.
I'm at your whims.
So here I am.
You poketh my testicles. Charlie is John Cleese. You poked my testicles.
You have just earned yourself one bite at my discretionary time. When you're asleep one night,
$100 million. Go. Go.
It's verging on like a Mark Hamill Joker, I'm realizing.
Yeah, everything kind of does, doesn't it?
Everything does.
We circle the drain.
And then we end up at Joker again.
Get to Hamill. I was talking to someone about him because I was watching a show lately and Mark Hamill's in it. And, just about how good of a voice actor he is. I was like, yeah, not a lot of range from Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it could just be.
It's funny. He's the main villain on Avatar: The Last Airbender, which like I always forget.
Yeah.
And then I'm like reminded of it. I'm like, oh yeah, duh. Like of course he is. But it's like I take it for granted. But the performance is just Joker.
Yeah.
Less amped up. Like a calmer specific Joker, but it's still
Yeah, this performance that I was referencing today was just old Mark Hamill, like not his like Harrison Ford impression.
Sure.
Not even. It's just almost. It's not like when he talks. Like when he talks like this and he talks like a normal guy. It was like it was just like, yeah, I'll make you a suit for you. You know, it wasn't dark. It wasn't gleeful. It was just. He's playing like a 70-year-old man. And so that's what that is, you know?
Yeah, totally.
So, you know, this person coincidentally, so the new cat's name is Azula, which apparently is a,
that's from Avatar. Yep.
Yeah. And I realized that because the person I was talking to, its coworker she was like, if I was certain of one thing in this life is that Connor Dempsey has seen Avatar: The Last Airbender. And I said, I have not.
Yeah, that's a big fail.
A big blind spot.
None of our Acme All Stars group, which is the name of our text thread. None of you have seen it except me.
I know,
and it's so good. And I'm so hyped for the new movie that drops soon.
She saw it because it leaked or whatever. It's really good.
That's what I hear.
She said it's really good.
Yeah, I'm so psyched for it. And like the trailer just dropped. It looks great. But it is true. Like I'm going to review it on this show, of course. But like it is true. Like that show, you know what? I'm gonna this is a controversial take here.
Okay.
That show is better than Star Wars. That saga, the saga of Aang. Now there's the sequel show Korra. We won't talk about that, but the main like story of Aang is better than Star Wars. Did Korra go downhill?
Because I remember hearing that show was good for like the first couple seasons.
I like the first season.
Okay,
and I like singular episodes from the other 3 seasons, but I didn't care for the overall show.
Yeah.
It did a lot of really big things, which was great that they took those big swings, but it broke some areas that I wasn't ready for it to break. But yeah, Avatar: The Last Airbender is better than Star Wars. It's better than Harry Potter. It is a better hero's journey than basically any other thing I've seen on television. In terms of like the hero's journey, right? It is like to me benchmark fantasy, benchmark hero like archetypes, and it has better, like for a Nickelodeon show to do what that did with its character arcs is ridiculous. It's a highly serialized show where over the course of the 3 seasons, the characters as they appeared in the pilot and as they appeared in the series finale are completely different characters. They have changed in innumerable ways. And that is incredibly rare for any animated series on Nickelodeon, but it's actually just rare for television at all.
I gotta see it. I through the course of this day, it just taught me that like I gotta make that a priority, because I'm in like an animation lane right now with the TV I am watching. So
the caveat I always give is, remember, it is for kids.
Yes,
it absolutely does like toy with ideas that are beyond children. But it is for kids. So when you're watching it, don't go in expecting like it to explore the dark stuff. It will. But it's not going to like, it never gets dark, if that makes sense. It always stays in a spot where it's going to point out these big, basically like it points out the effects of war, all of this like, like fascism and the way that it dominates and like, the spread of like a totalitarian regime that just like conquer is above all. I'm going to conquer everything. And the idea of like assassinating cultures, and then creating a monoculture in its place, that you must conform to or else, but all the while showing you the beauty of the individual cultures. This is it does all of that, but it never feels dour and it never feels like too grimdark because remember, it's for kids.
Yeah.
And so it strikes this really unique balance in the world of fantasy because it's not afraid to do those things, but it also can't allow itself to get dark.
All right. You've convinced me. I won't obviously see it in time for this movie, but I'll watch it and then I'll check out the movie.
Yeah, sure.
So, okay.
Do it.
All right, everyone. This is my pledge. This is my pledge that I will watch this show.
Your kids will love it too. Watch it with your kids.
I was going to say, I should probably just bring my kids along and see if they'll watch it. I bet they'll like it.
They will. They will.
Okay. All right, Dustin. Challenge accepted.
It used to be on Netflix. It may still be.
Do I have a login?
Yes, you have a login. You definitely pay for it. You don't mooch it from anyone else.
Well, technically, I do pay for this fucking thing through my phone, but they're like only your ex-wife's house is like a real house.
Is the household? Yeah.
Yeah, but then Disney does the same thing to her. Like only my house counts.
Yep. Because that's what they don't take into account is the kids who use the account.
Yeah. Going to multiple houses.
Going to multiple homes and wanting to use the account.
It's like, I'm sorry, are we not a family anymore? Netflix? Huh?
Well, but even like if a kid, like if you pay for Netflix and your child goes to the grandparents' house.
Yeah.
The child should be able to log into Netflix and consume content.
I think my kids, they can on their tablets.
Because the tablets are approved devices, I guess.
Yeah. I want Ted Sarandos to look me in the eye and say, should have kept your marriage together.
God.
Just look me in the eye, Ted, and tell me that we're not a real family anymore, and have
tell
him
me that.
Double down and be like, "You're not." just to dare him, like say it in front of all these people, Ted.
I will, and don't forget, K-pop Demon Hunters 2 comes out soon, or whatever it is.
Guess you're not going to see it
in 3 years. Yeah,
deadbeat motherfucker.
Don't you want your daughter to be happy? Don't you want K-pop Demon Hunters 2?
I'll give you here's a Saran dose of reality, bud. I want to talk about good luck, have fun, don't die.
There's some shit that's about to come down that I can't prepare you for. It's gonna try to give you everything you ever wanted. But in the end, it will all be a lie. Are any of you even listening to me?
I traveled here today to tell you that things do not go well for you in the future.
But tonight we got a shot. There's a perfect configuration of people in this diner that can save humanity.
What happens if we fail?
I really don't like to say it out loud. It's kind of a morale killer. Somewhere inside of you, you know the way things are, the way we're heading, the way people are with each other. You know the world's going to shit. What means the damn is you people choosing to come along for this ride because you see the writing on the wall and you're ready to wake up and do something about it.
There is a chance you will die tonight. Those are real bullets! But I truly believe you could be the group that saves the fucking world.
This is real.
Pretty much, yeah.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Your entire lives have been building to this night. It's gonna be okay. Or it's not. I don't know.
You saw this, right?
I did see this.
Okay. How long ago did you see? Did you see it on Hulu or something recently?
No, I saw it opening weekend.
Oh, you saw it in theater. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got this at the library, but then I found out it was on Hulu. That always happens. But I've just lost my patience with like hip hopping around streaming.
Yeah, I'm not
and so
doing
I was
that.
just
Yeah.
like, fuck it. I'm just.
I have it right here in my hands.
It's free now.
It's free. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I think I've said this before, but like the library used to cost money for movies here, and then in a remarkable like this never happens reversal. They said, we're not going to charge money for this anymore. And I was like, weird.
Great.
I don't know why 75 cents is too much for people, but like, okay.
Sure.
I welcome it.
Why not?
I know. I don't know why it costs money in the first place because it's a library, but I accepted it. I was like, yeah, I guess it's.
Yeah, mine's never cost money.
It was like $1 for like 15 years, and they dropped their prices.
They were competing with Redbox. Now Redbox is gone.
Yeah, I guess they're just like, or whatever. Someone came. I don't know. I'm going to direct a documentary about this. I'll figure it out.
There you go. Yes.
All right. Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die is the newest film by Gore Verbinski of Pirates of the Caribbean and Rango and The Ring, and also, The Lone Ranger, didn't he direct that?
Yes, he did.
And The Weatherman, he also directed that.
And The Weatherman, yeah.
But Gore Verbinski in general makes movies that are fun, really fun. And if you ever watch like special features, it's just like his sets are fun. He knows what he's doing. He loves to move the camera. And he's one of those filmmakers where it's just like, if his name is on it, then I'm at least listening, like open to seeing it, you know?
Yeah.
So Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die is a movie starring Sam Rockwell. And we've also got Haley Lou Richardson, Michael Pena, Zazie Beetz, Juno Temple, Asim Chaudhry. And so it's a movie about a man, never named, who time travels from the future and goes into this diner full of people. And he's like, future's bad, ditch your phones. But there is a unique set of people, combination of people in this diner who can save the world. And then you come to learn that he has done this many times and through trial and error, to try to find the right mixture of people, which if you know anything about math, takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. But he is determined to stop the super intelligence that in the future has destroyed the human race, basically.
Yep.
And so, and it's it's a comedy film too. Hey, cheer up,
isn't
guys.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah. Isn't that funny?
We're all dead.
Yeah. Because like if you're watching this, it's like it is depressing. It's like, oh, that's bad, and then also time travel doesn't exist, so it's just bad. So the movie is basically about that, about whether or not they succeed in stopping the superintelligence. And along the way, we kind of go in these vignettes and we learn about these different people in the group. The ones up top of the call sheet anyway.
Yeah.
And we kind of just learn that their stories and a little bit more about them as we go. So, Dustin, what did you think of this movie?
Yeah, I thought it was a good movie. It's kind of middle of the road for me. I enjoyed it when I saw it. I will admit, now having had this much distance from it, I don't remember a lot about it. Like in terms of like what stands out, not a whole lot. There's like images that stand out. And obviously Sam Rockwell like steals the show here.
So good. Yeah.
He's great. But in terms of like plot intricacies, I don't actually remember a lot.
Yeah.
So did the movie stay with me? No. Did I have a good time when I was watching it? Sure. So do with that what you will. But yeah, so kind of middle of the road.
Yeah, I felt kind of the same way. Like people, I had to go on Reddit to deepen my understanding of the movie. And there's some people on there, it's like, this is the best movie I've seen in 15 years. And I was like,
yeah, I've seen some praise for it. I've also seen some hate for it, which I don't think is deserved.
Whether or not I recommend it, like, yeah, if you've got Hulu or Disney Plus, I'll just say Disney Plus at this point. If you have Disney Plus, watch it. They have a better player. They're about to absorb Hulu anyway. They're already asking me, like, do you want to just like import Hulu?
Stop.
And I was like, no.
Yeah, right. Yep.
No, but I will continue to watch Hulu stuff through you.
Yes.
I'm just not going to officially allow you to do this because it makes me angry.
I'm not going to make this official.
No, but I've said for weeks on this show, like their AV sync on Hulu is off and they will not fix it. And I think they don't give a shit because they're about to just
You know what Hulu does for me, which sucks, is I still have like the ad supported plan. So like I still get ad breaks, which sucks.
Yeah.
But every
sometimes
time there's an ad
sync
break,
and then the ad break itself will throw it out of sync.
Well, so what I find is the ad break happens and like 5 to 10 seconds preceding the ad break, all audio drops out. So it's like a character will be like, what are we going to do? And then the next guy's like,
yeah.
And then the next thing you hear is Pampers. And I'm like, oh, great. When I was watching The Bear, I had to watch it with the subtitles because I kept missing things.
Yeah.
And like I can read it.
I was watching Fargo and like they come out of ad break and then we would start in black and I can hear stuff. And after a while I was like, oh, this isn't like a quirky choice. This is some fucking bullshit. Like that's like for a while I accepted it because I thought this was like a Noah Hawley thing.
Right.
Like a really long J cut.
Yeah, this is stylistic.
Like a 10-second J cut.
What a bad idea.
Wherein we sit in black.
That's right.
Yeah. So if you have Hulu or Disney Plus, it's fun if you're vaguely interested in sci-fi at all. It's not like hard sci-fi. It's very, accessible, broad. Everyone understands time travel to a basic degree, enough to enjoy this movie. And everyone understands smartphone culture and, alarmism around it, but also like the valid takes about it. So it's like, it's a good movie for where we are.
Yes.
You come down to that question of like, does it have anything to say really? And it's like, not really. It's almost just like a satire of our culture. I mean, it's an opportunity to make a genre film that's somewhat relevant to what we're.
It felt like it had things to say, but it was trying to say too much at once, which I feel like is a common thing now where like people can't make up their mind, like which theme they want to tackle here or like what thing. And so like, I remember we said that with Weapons. It was like, I really liked Weapons. I like Weapons more than I like this.
Yes.
But I felt like there were things covered in Weapons that I'm like, oh, you don't have time to explore that really. Like you've got to like keep moving. And so it's sort of the same thing here where I'm like, I see what you're doing and it is relevant to your story, but you don't have time to actually tackle it. Like it feels too disparate to say we want to tackle both like school shootings and AI in the same film. It's like that feels really detached from one another.
Oh yeah.
And so it's hard to spend the adequate time on something like school shootings when the actual threat of the film is AI. So, but like, I get it. Like, I understand too, if you're like, well, I have things to say. And you're like, okay, great. Well, then say them. But yeah, it does feel, a little weird.
Like, I remember thinking like it was pretty original. But then also at times, like, that whole school shooter storyline, the whole like Juno Temple story. I looked over at Paula and I was like, this is a Black Mirror episode.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure I've seen this exact plot on that show before.
Yep.
And, again, like people, I'm not accusing anybody of plagiarism, but like, it made me think like, I wonder if this script was written like 15 years ago and then they kind of
just sat around
and then they dusted it off and put some AI in it and produced it. Which, fully, because it that's more acceptable to me than to think that someone wrote this movie with that plot line 8 to 10 years after that episode of Black Mirror aired.
Right.
On a popular streaming service. So I was just kind of like, and also then I was just like, what is this? Like it was a lot of plot to explain something that's comes in at the end a little bit, but probably could have been written a different way without being so distracting.
Right.
I think it made some interesting choices. I'd say it's a light recommendation. When I went on Reddit, it was one of those times where I was just like, oh, like I've learned that I misunderstood the film because, the film ends a certain way with probably faux ambiguity. If you go online, it's just like that's where you learn like, oh, it's probably smarter than I gave it credit for. At what point in the movie is like the biggest clue as to what's going on. So people are like saying like, oh, it's like the best movie I've seen in a decade. So I watched it over and over again. Like I had another coworker be like, that's the only movie I've seen in the last 15 years where I've been like, I could watch that over again right now.
Yeah.
And I was like, I mean, I certainly, I probably could have, but I wanted to go to bed instead.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I don't know. I do you want to talk about the ending?
We can talk about the ending, but
right.
To that point, I didn't feel the need to see it again. I felt like, okay, I think whether I understood it or I didn't, I'm sure you've got some more insight on what you've read, but like, but I just didn't feel like it was necessary to see it again. I don't know.
So the last word I'll say is, if you're interested, I don't know. I feel like my recommendations just don't mean anything anymore unless they're strong. It's like, hey, if you're interested, it's not like a bad movie. Like you'll have fun. It's just like it's not Dune,
Yeah, right. Yeah.
All right. So spoilers. So at the end, we think we've succeeded, and then he's like, something's not right. He yeets himself out of there, and we find out, nope, we're all in that virtual world because everyone's saying the thing and all this weird shit's happening.
Yep.
And then like there's dead giveaways like, oh, her clone son doesn't have the barcode. So it's like, all right, well, that's a dead giveaway. Cause for a while I was like, wait a minute, he's just alive. That's late. Oh, wait, no, they're in VR.
That's right.
The debate on Reddit is basically, at what point did we enter VR? And for some people, it is when he's like, some people are like the entire movie is an illusion. And I was like, okay. And the more I thought about that, the smarter the film seemed. He does say these things. It's that same exposition that's echoing at the end for for the Iris, I guess, character. Is that her name? I forgot. Ingrid. Almost got it. Gives you a goal. It gives you a happy ending, gives you a goal.
Yeah.
And someone said like, well, what better goal for an AI who recognizes that this is the only human, this boy, who's been taught from birth to distrust it, make him think he's on a big moral quest to save humanity from us. Yeah. And in reality, he's just running from one quest to another. He'll always come so close, and he'll try again. Yeah. And that'll be what it is. And it's like, I feel like that's probably pretty brilliant. The only problem with that is we have these point of view characters. Like we have all these vignettes with Ingrid and Juno Temple and Zazie Beetz and Michael Pena. So it's like that film language kind of destroys the subjective point of view of this is an illusion for Sam Rockwell. Yep. Unless you say it's not until we've passed those that we actually reach a threshold where it's his. But then again, he disappears and Ingrid is still in the VR. Yeah. So it's like, well, then it's that's a little bit of a cheat, Sure. To not follow him.
Yeah. I think just going off memory, I couldn't say if there's or when there's a point that we could have entered that world. Yeah. But it does. I agree with you that it seems unlikely that it's the entire film, even though the idea of like AI giving, I think at some point it says something like AI gives you exactly what you want or what you think you want or something. Right. Like the idea of like the thing that he most wants is like a moral quest to go on. Yeah. And so they're just going to give him that into eternity. Sure. Maybe that's a thing. But to your point, yes, you wouldn't then have these backstories that he's not privy to with these characters, because for what use would that be?
That's the thing. Like, unless he was given those by the AI, but wouldn't that be a dead giveaway that this isn't real? You're seeing all this shit that you're not witnessing firsthand.
That you're not witnessing. Yeah, exactly.
Right. So it's almost like, I suppose it's a way of being like, yes, but you, the audience, see it and it's for you. And it's like, right, but that ruins your whole illusion.
The mechanics of the plot.
Right. Which is that this is a subjective fake experience for one character.
That's right.
You even someone in VR glasses would understand like, oh, I'm witnessing a mother's private moments.
Correct.
I'm not really here. This is fake.
I'm not here. Yep.
But some people are like, well, that's obvious. That I felt stupid because one guy was like, I mean, if you didn't get it by the time they're in the neighborhood at the end and he's talking about it never gives you the same horde of enemies. It's just it's going to be, it's exactly what y'all said, like you prompted it. It's like, well, that's a clear giveaway in that sense that we're in a fake world because the monster is exactly what they all said.
Yeah.
I didn't take it. I took it more literally at the time. Like as the film went on, I was like, are we stopping the AI or does it already exist and we're stopping it from becoming like a singularity? Because it seems pretty powerful already.
That's what I thought.
If it can zombify all these kids.
Yeah.
Like I thought when their phones synced up, I thought that was it.
Yeah.
And so it was like, okay, I felt like the AI is powerful, but not unstoppable yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, like in his flash forward or flashback, to the future, he sees the goggles outside and he picks them up, but he doesn't put them on all the way. Because that would be like a clear, like, what are the odds? The AI found him right away, killed his mom and sent him on a quest.
Yeah.
Maybe it just made him think he only got a glimpse. You know? I don't know. So I don't remember where in the film that comes in. I'm pretty sure it's after everyone's stories. I guess in that narrow sense, it can succeed because it says, all right, now that we're showing you his experience, we are maintaining like a third person objective point of view. And so when he leaves at the end and we stay with Ingrid, we don't break film language because we're saying for this guy, he's in an illusion. And so we're going to remain in the illusion to communicate to you, the audience, that's why he left, because he realizes he was in an illusion and he needed to get out of there.
Yes. Again, having not like rewatched the film, this may not hold water, but you've seen it more recently. Is it possible that it's Ingrid's illusion and not his? Like, is this a theory that she's the one that AI is actually?
Well, yeah, because she's the one that's the other thing. She's the one who has the confrontation with the boy.
Correct.
And not him.
So and then the idea of like the child that you're pregnant with is going to do big things is like, giving her what she wants
to hear.
It's not just like you're having a kid, but you're having a savior and of the world. Yeah.
Your unique illness, your allergy to technology has meaning.
Correct.
Is
meaning.
Preordained,
Exactly.
It's not for nothing.
Yeah.
Your suffering
has meaning.
Has meaning.
Yeah. And so maybe it's all for her. But again, I don't know enough about the film.
No, you're right. I think that was a theory.
Well, but that would make sense then too, why he would leave at the end and she would stay. And then the next thing is her being approached by him again is like, it's all for her over and over and over. Yeah.
So in that way, it's a little messy. Like I wouldn't call them plot holes, but it's like it's like red herrings that are a little bit of a cheat.
I think the problem with that is there's not enough intertextually, like in the film,
like a mystery.
To deduce what the actual meaning is. Yeah. From the screenwriter. Instead, all we're left with is like, well, it could be this, or it could be that, or it could be that. And maybe that's something that you love, like in fiction, if they can give you ambiguity in that way. I would, we've talked about this recently too. I would always rather a screenwriter take a stance and tell me what you think. Yeah. Maybe there definitely is a place for ambiguity and, what is real? Is this an unreliable narrator? Like all of those things, there's a place for. So maybe that's fine too. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, there's just not enough in the film to know for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what keeps it from being like brilliant, Yeah. It's sort of like it's brilliant, but it's not earned all the way.
Compare it to something like The Prestige, which you and I both love, which is like,
we'll talk about December, Dustin. That's a 20-year film.
All right. 20 years. Good Lord. Okay. But like, think about it in terms of The Prestige, you watch the entire film and the ending changes your perspective on all of it.
Yes. And there's only one ending. Like,
and it's not ambiguous. This is the ending.
Yeah.
And
this is what happened.
Like, yeah, exactly. But it changes you. So maybe there's a way to have both the ambiguity of like, well, is this, but also have the like, we watch it a second time and go, oh, wow, I'm seeing all the things I missed, which is clearly what every film wants, is rewatchability in that way. But you also want to remain ambiguous that those two things feel like they can't go together, but maybe you could find a way to do it. I don't know if I'm smart enough to write something like that, but sure.
That's the part I identified with when he said I could watch it right over. For me, it wasn't like I enjoyed that so much. It was, I'd like to inspect the structure. Yeah. I'd like to take another crack at
let's see how
the structure.
Yeah.
But
now
I'm
that
tired.
I know where it goes, watch that back and go,
let me look for it.
Is there a clue to something?
Yeah.
Totally.
So anyway, well, that is Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow will be your last day with your huevos.